Hello students, hope you all are well. Today I am going to start with new chapter Hydrosphere. In junior classes you have heard major domains of the earth. Let's talk about these major domains. Yes, these major domains are lithosphere, atmosphere, next is hydrosphere. Interconnected part of these three domains are biosphere. Biosphere stands for life. So let's learn about this domain hydrosphere in detail. As we know, hydrosphere means the part of the earth covered with water. That is called hydrosphere. 71% water present on the earth's surface, or we can say earth is covered with 71% water, and that 71% water exists in seas, oceans, lakes, bays, gulf, rivers, streams, etc. There are 5 oceans and all 5 oceans are interconnected. Have you noticed about there are 3 major movements occur in oceans? What are these 3 movements? Let's learn about these 3 movements. Yes, there are 3 important movements in oceans. Number 1, waves. Number 2, tides. Number 3, ocean currents. So let's learn about waves and tides in this video. What is wave? What do you mean by waves? Waves means the up and down movement of water due to the prevailing wind. Or we can say, suppose this is a water body, and if the wind blow over, permanent wind or prevailing wind we can say, if wind blow over the water body, then water level goes up and down. This is called waves. The uppermost point of wave is known as crest, and the lower point of the wave is known as trough. So this is about waves. Now next we have to learn, next movement we have to learn here, tides. What do you mean by tides? Tides means up and down movement of water due to 2 forces. One is gravitational force of the moon and the sun, and another is centrifugal force of the earth. So we can say there is one similarity between waves and tides, that up and down movement of water. That is the similarity between this waves and tides we can say. And what is the major difference? Waves are formed due to the movement of wind over the water body, whereas tides are formed due to these 2 forces, gravitational force and centrifugal force. So let's learn more about tides. As we know, there are so many heavenly bodies exist in universe. Each heavenly body exerts gravitational force on the other body. And we know, if we talk about all heavenly bodies, sun is bigger in size. So if sun is bigger in size, so sun exerts more gravitational force than the other heavenly bodies. So let's learn about the formation of tides. Suppose this is Earth and here is Moon. Now we have to learn one thing, that how these two forces, one is gravitational force and another is centrifugal force, how both forces are responsible for the formation of tides. Now, as we know, the Moon exerts gravitational force on Earth this side. We can say this is the east side of the Earth. If Moon exerts gravitational force on Earth, then the water level will be rises due to the gravitational force of the Moon. As we know, Earth is made up of land and water. Land is solid, so gravitational force will not be active on land, as land is solid in nature. But if we talk about water bodies present here, so due to the gravitational force of the Moon, so water level goes up, the water level rises, and this side of the Earth bulges. So high tide will be formed this side of the Earth. At the same time, this side of the Earth also experiences high tide. But which force is responsible here for the formation of high tide? That is centrifugal force. First, we have to learn about what is centrifugal force, a force that throws an object outward. So, centrifugal force is active near the equator. So, centrifugal is more active near the equator. So, if the centrifugal force is active here, so definitely this centrifugal force is not active on land, as land is solid. So, the water level, the water present this side, that will be rises up due to the gravitational force, due to the centrifugal force of the Earth. Then this side of the Earth bulges and high tide will occur this side. So, in this way, tides occur due to the gravitational force of the Moon and the Sun and centrifugal force of the Earth. So this is about the formation of tides. Now we have to learn about types of tides. First one is spring tide. We can say it is also considered as a high tide. Second one is neap tide. Now we have to learn one thing here. During spring tide, on new moon and full moon, the position of the Earth, Moon and the Sun, that forms 180-degree angle. That will be in the same line. When these three heavenly bodies, the Earth, the Moon and the Sun, are in the same line, then Earth experiences combined gravitational force from the Moon and the Sun and experiences spring tide. So we have to learn two things here: on new moon and full moon. When the and the sun are in the same line, form 180-degree angle, then there will be a combined gravitational force of the sun and the moon on the earth experiences spring tide. Now, on the another side, if we'll talk about neap tide, which is also considered as a low tide, so on first quarter and the last quarter of the month, when the earth, sun and moon form 90-degree angle, then neap tide will occur. First quarter and the last quarter of the month, when these three heavenly bodies form 90-degree angle, then neap tide will occur. How? Neap tide, as I have told you, it is considered as a low tide. Why? As we know, earth, this is sun here, sun, earth, moon. As we know, sun is bigger in size, sun exerts more gravitational force on the earth. This side moon is near to the earth, moon also exerts gravitational force on the earth. So moon and sun also in opposite direction. So moon and sun also exert gravitational force on each other. So in this way, the gravitational force of the moon and the sun, that will be cancelled or will be counterbalanced. So if both bodies exerting gravitational force on each other, means sun exerting gravitational force on moon, moon also exerting gravitational force on sun. So the gravitational force of both the bodies will be counterbalanced. So as a result, earth is not able to get maximum gravitational force from both the bodies. So as a result, neap tide or low tide will occur. So this is about the types of tides, spring tide and neap tide. Now, we have to learn about the importance of tides. As we know, high tides and low tides both are helpful in navigation. Both are helpful in sailing the ships in oceans. Second, we can say, like, as this is the coastal areas, when high tide touches the coastal areas, when tides strikes again, when high tides hits the coastal area, then weathering takes place. So cracks will be appear, some depressions, small inlets. Inlets means the narrow part of the sea. These kind of narrow part of the sea inlet will be formed. Again I am repeating, if high tides strike against the coastal areas, then narrow part of the sea will be formed called inlets. So we can say inlet is considered as a landform, and we fix the turbine machine here, and with the help of these turbine machine we can produce tidal energy. So this is the second importance. Third, we can say when the high tide reaches toward the coastal area, then these tides bring salt and deposit salt along the coastal areas. So tides are also helpful in the deposition of salt along the coastline. So this is the another importance. So this is all about waves, tides. In next video, we will learn about ocean currents. Thank you students. Have a nice day.